Hi Bhaskar. Hi Prashant. Good morning.
Hi, Arun. Good morning.
Let's wait for 2 more minutes and then see.
Yeah, sure, Arun.
Yeah, Bhaskar.
So yesterday I was having some work actually. I missed the class, so I will go through the recordings.
Yeah, sure, Bhaskar. Please go through the recording. Also, please let me know if you are facing any doubts.
Yeah.
Hi, Arul. Good morning, Ravi.
Hi Ravi. Good morning. Yeah, let's start the session so that if people join, they can pick it up from the recordings. Not an issue. Okay. Let me share my screen. So, up to this point, any doubts so far? Up to these libraries, did you ever practice these things, or did you ever try these things, or today only you are going to do all these things? Because we are dumping everything for the past 3 days, right? Like lot of things in this week itself. We actually this week we have started from here, like this data structures, functions, modules, libraries, right? So please try practicing all the programs which are inside this Google cells. Okay, so that you will get a good grasp on this. Also, I recommend and I also request you to do the paper programming, right? So paper programming is what? So this one we have discussed earlier. Again, I am recalling. Okay. Please take out a pen and paper and try to write whatever you are remembering when you are thinking about a particular concept. Okay. Here we have, suppose we have a set method, right? If you are thinking about a set method, so set method will not have any duplicates, right? So you need to think like you are creating your own set like this. So declare a set in your own way. Okay. Just write like my set one is equal to a set bracket of, and then within that you just declare whatever items you want, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2 likewise, and then again after that you try to print that set and then do some set operations on top of it, right? Likewise, try writing that program by hand itself. Okay, then try to feed that in Google Colab. If you do it in the hand itself, there is a high chance of memory imprinting. Okay, memory imprinting in the sense whenever you are writing something, then that will surely, like, at least some 60 percentage of that will be feeded into your memory directly, right? That's how we passed all our college stuffs and all some decades back, right? So by that time, what we did, we simply write whatever notes our lecturer is giving to us, even though if we understand or not understand, but anyway, we were just writing that, right? So once we are writing it, then that that thing will be like that's like a kind of a permanent storage to our memory, I can say. Like at one point of time, if you want to, because our brain is capable of picturizing things. So with that ability, we can try to recall whatever we want again and again. Okay. So yeah, this is how you can practice programs. Also, I request you to go through each and every notebooks. Like we have shared some 3, 4 notebooks so far, right? Class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 alone a separate notebook, and then 8, 9, 10. So this one alone a separate notebook. I think I have shared this. Again, I am sharing it. Okay. So just try practicing all this stuff so that you will get a good grasp on Python, because today we are going to complete Python, and from Monday onwards, we will be simply jumping into the generative AI stuff. Okay. Also, I request you to create a basic Python project. Means that like whatever you have understood so far up to today's class, okay, after today's class also, just try to create something out of it. Okay, maybe anything like whatever you want. You just try to play around, or else just ask some suggestions from chat GPT. Okay, just what you can do, simply put all these contents in chat GPT. Okay. Like this, put it, just take these contents out, and then these and all are the things we have covered so far, right? Just go to chat GPT and then ask it like suggest me some assignments covering all the topics in Python. Right, topics are as follows. Likewise, if we give, okay, it will try to understand what exactly this is. Out of that context, it will give you an assignment like this. Okay. See, for every day, it's giving you an assignment, right? Just try to take out those assignments and try to practice those as well, so that you will get some good grasp on what exactly we are doing so far. Okay, and then try to write programs for these things. Even if you don't know the solution also, just to see now you can give like this. See, it's giving me a complete project like this, right? So it's giving me the code also. Even if you are not okay with the code, you can just use this code and try to see like what exactly it is doing. Okay, see, this is combining everything, right? So here we have this function definitions. Okay, it's doing some import also, right? So this is part of our packages. This is part of our modules. Okay, and it is taking inputs. So this is our input and output, right? And this is like dictionary, right? And this is creating an array like this, right? And then like, so everything is a function here, right? So functions, function. And then today we will cover about open and write, open, close, file systems and all, right? So these things and all will be there. And then it is just trying to load something from the file, and then it is trying to print this. Okay, it's trying to access these functions using our if conditions, right? This is how it works. Okay, so just try doing these things as an exercises. Okay, so that you will get some good grasp on what we have covered so far. So try to at least test some 20-30 minutes, or at least some 20 minutes, I can say. Just spend 20 minutes at least on doing any programming activity. Okay, so that it will imprint whatever we have learned so far into your brain, and your brain will be getting attached to what we are doing on a routine basis, right? You know that 21 days cycle, right? How many of us know the 21 days cycle? So if you are practicing something for the next 21 days as a regular practice, then that will become a habit for you. Okay, so once you create a habit, that habit will come along with you for your next life. Up to your death, that habit will come along with you. See, suppose if you are daily morning waking up and going to a gym, right? So if you are making that as a practice for the next 21 days, the 22nd day onwards, you don't even need an alarm. Okay, your internal urge alone will wake you up, and it will prepare you up for your next destination, likewise. So likewise, if you make programming as a habit, like daily spending some 20-30 minutes for learning something, or you can use some kind of Pomodoro timer or some kind of time block methods, so that you can block a certain part of your time on a regular basis. I am saying like this means, like if you are studying something, just try to make that thing as a regular practice on a certain time interval. Okay, if I am asking you to study between 7 to 7:30, or if you are planning to study between 7 to 7:30, okay, so always try to wake up by 6:30 and prepare yourself, and then start your laptop by 6:45 itself, so that you will be available on 7, and then 7 you just start studying. So make this as a regular practice. You see a lot of old people, right? So they will wake up early morning in the day, daily basis, even though if they don't have any stuff to do, but they will wake up in a daily basis, right? Just why? Because they just said that as their routine when they were doing their jobs, right, in their early ages. So like, take for an example, my grandmother was there, right? So my grandmother was working in fields. Okay, she was a farmer. So what she do, like she wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning and she goes to the farm, and she do all the necessary activities for the farm, like watering, and they were doing some kind of small maintenance work in the farms, right? Agricultural farms. So that thing and all had become a practice for her. And up to her death, like she died on 92, 93. Okay. After 60, 70 and all, she was not at all able to move from bed also. Like she was not at all able to walk independently. So she needs some support. Even though she keeps on waking up at 5 o'clock up to her death. Okay, so what I am asking you to do is this: if you are start doing something as a practice, then that will become a part of your life. Okay, I think I was giving motivational classes. Sorry. Okay, let's jump into this syllabus. Okay, it's nothing but like kind of a small motivation for you to start doing the coding on a regular basis. Okay, so nothing is a simple. Don't think anything as simple or complex stuff like that.
Uh, not not only habit, one thing, Arul, like early get up
Yeah.
also will get some time to study ourselves, something we need to do, and we
Yeah,
have
yeah, right,
more
Prashant, right,
time to
Prashant.
in our hands.
Yeah, correct. So waking up early is a good practice.
Yeah,
So there is a book called Millionaires Club. So they will keep on insisting to wake up at 5 o'clock. It's, yeah, means that like people don't sleep after 5. Like if you start following that as your habit, then surely you will go to the bed early,
yeah, correct.
right? So anyway, you need to wake up by 5 o'clock. If you are setting up your destination, then your start time will be early. Likewise. Yeah. Okay. So the same way we can practice, we can allot some time, like on a daily basis, at least to spend 30 minutes by learning not only Python, that within the time box itself you can learn like what and all technologies are coming into the AI space like this. Okay. So this space is rapidly changing. Okay. So take for an example, like up to yesterday, I was thinking like there was something called the Grok. Okay, so this Grok is the fastest AI inference. Means that this is giving us the ability to generate chats. Like we have ChatGPT, right? So the same way we have some local models also. Like Llama is one such model. So we were using that in WhatsApp as well. Yesterday we have introduced Meta in our WhatsApp group. So in our WhatsApp group, we were using Meta AI, right? So that Meta AI is running on top of what? That's running on top of Llama 3.1. So those kind of open source models, open source in the sense like those are free models. Those don't have any restrictions. So to run that model, we need some computational memory, right? So just give me a second. I will be back. Sorry, actually, there was a visitor at my gate. Okay. So up to yesterday, I was thinking that this is the fastest one. Okay. And from 2 days back, there was some other guy came, Cerebras. Okay. So if you go to this, okay. So now see, they are saying that they are the world's fastest imprints. And they have released it on when? Like they have released it on some 2-3 days back only. Okay, and they were having something called this voice also. So why I am trying to compare all these things is like if you are missing some 2-3 days or 4-5 days, right? You will think like that, then that laziness alone will make us to procrastinate. And at some point of time, we will lose the interest on that. Right? Try to create interest out of it so that it will become a regular habit for us to push ourselves for studying something. Okay. Yeah. And in today's class, we will see about strings. Okay. Strings is nothing but our existing string data type only. On top of that, we have some string methods. So we will be seeing that. Okay. So a string is having some separate set of methods. As like we have this list, we have some functions, right? List, set, we saw some up and add, delete, pop, right? The same way, string also has some methods, okay? And how to format strings. And then today we will see about how to read and write files, and we will see the basic file operations. Okay, and then we will try to review all the Python topics. If you have any doubts, we will pick it up. Okay, that's the agenda for today's class. So today we will start about string. String we all know. String is nothing but if you are declaring a variable with a double quotes and or a single quote or a triple quote. Triple quote is also possible in Python. Not only double quotes, even if you put a triple quote also, Python will accept it. Okay, suppose in case if I am trying to add my name in a triple quote, how we can do? 3 single quotes, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. If I am putting a rule here, this way also you can declare a string. Okay, this not only single quotes or double quotes. Okay. So this is how we can represent a string, and string has some basic operations. So what are all the basic operations? If you want to combine two strings, okay, when you want to combine two strings in the sense like John is there, Do is there. Okay, I want an output saying that John space Do. How I can do it? I can simply put first name, that is John, plus a space, right? So what it will do, it will simply concatenate. Concatenate in the sense it just joins this string. It joins this string, and in between I am adding a space as well, right? So likewise, you can do the concatenation. Same way, you can repeat the strings also by using this multiply operator. Okay, suppose in case I want to print my name to 20 times, okay, what I can do, I can simply put my name and my name into 3. Okay, that will automatically repeat this word again and again. Likewise. Okay. The same way we have indexing. Indexing we saw in list, right? So this indexing is nothing but it will be this. Suppose consider this string as kind of a list. Okay. List of characters I can say. So in this J is a character, O is a character, H is a character, N is a character, right? So this J belongs to 0th index, O belongs to first index, H belongs to second index, and N belongs to third index. Okay. So by the way, we can index this also. So same way, if you want to index it reversely, how we did in the list for reversing, we give -1, -2, -3, -4, right? The same way, if you are reverse, if you want to find the last character of this string, what you can do, you will simply pass the index as -1, like this. Okay. Same way we did list slicing, right? The same way you can do the string slicing as well. Okay. Like 0 is to 6, that will extract the first 5 characters. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will just simply print the Python like this. Okay, so this is how you can use this string. In string also you can do concatenation, repetition, indexing, slicing, right? These things and all you can try out. Okay. And we have some common string methods as well. Like we have the len function as usual, like we saw the len function in lot of areas for measuring the length of the string, length of a list, right? Length of a set, length of a dictionary, everything you can measure it with the len function. So the same way you can mention the number of characters present in the string. Okay, so that will count the number of characters, this len function. Okay, same way you have something called the lawyer function. Lawyer function will convert these characters into complete lawyers, means that lower case. Okay, small letters. It will simply convert everything into small letters. And then upper means like it will convert everything into capital letters. Okay, same way we have something called the strip. The strip will simply remove the spaces in this. Okay, it will simply strips out the first and second, wherever white space is there. Okay, it will simply remove all the spaces from the string. Okay, the string might be a word or a sentence, whatever it might be. Okay, so if you are having some spaces in between a sentence, if I want to remove everything, then what I can do, I can use this strip function. Okay, also there is one more possibility called replace. Okay, replace will do a replacement of a particular substring. Suppose in case I want to change this LD to LDS. Okay, what I need to do, I need to give LD here and I need to give LDS likewise. Okay, so this replace will replace a particular substring. Okay, same way we have something called split. So the split will defaultly take for you can use the split with a delimiter. Delimiter in the sense what? Like if I am putting a comma here, so that comma is a delimiter. Okay, based on that comma also you can split. Means that inside this function you need to pass an argument, like within a single quotes you need to give comma. So that it will split this text based on comma. Try this. Okay, I am putting a sentence. Okay. Arul is a good boy. Likewise, if I am giving, okay, what I can do, words is equal to sentence one dot split within column, within comma. Okay, so now what it will do, it will simply put this as my first word, this as my second word, this as my third word. See, now it created a list out of it. So this list is having this as my first element, this as my second element, this as my third element, and this as my fourth element, right? So I can play along in a sentence using this split to split the characters, split the number of things. So even if suppose in case if I am not giving anything, any argument, what it will do, it will simply split Arul is a good as a first occurrence and boy as the second occurrence, because here only I have space, right? See, this is one, right? This is one item, and then this is the second item. Okay, so this is how you can do the split in string. Same way we have join. Okay, join is like if you want to join these two words in an array. See, take for an example. Now we have this one, right? So what you can do, you can simply write a join like this. Okay, again, and two is equal to, I need to put a space in between these two things. Okay, otherwise what I will do, I can simply type like this dot join of words. If I do like this, what happens? It will not give me a space here, right? Sorry, it will not give me a space here. between this good and boy, right? So to give a space here, I can put like this. Also, I can write whatever I want, like very good boy. See, Arul is a good very boy. Like this, if this is one sentence, this is one sentence, like this. Okay, you can use this join function like this.
It looks like a join and concatenation is both similar, right?
Yeah, right, Ravi. Yeah, same like concatenation. Also, you can find, you can use this find function also to return where exactly your set of this particular string set occurs. Okay, so take for an example. Here I have G over, right? So I can do like send to that kind of G over like this. Okay, this can be printed. This will return me where exactly this particular G over. See, it's at the 10th position. Means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, 0, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at 10. 10th position, this GOY is starting. Right? So for that, for finding an index of a particular sentence, okay, the first occurrence, wherever it is occurring. So for that first occurrence, you can use this find function to find where exactly this particular bunch of strings are present. Okay, so for that you can use a find function. The same way you can check whether text is starting with this one or text is ending with this one. Okay, this will return me Boolean, either it is true or false. Okay. So this also we can use. See, take for an example, if my text starts with Arul, it will return true. If my text starts with Benjamin, it won't return me true. It will simply return me false. Okay, so means that this complete sentence, it starts with Arul, right? And it ends with boy, right? So you can check like whether this text starts with Arul, right? So in that sense, it will return true. Okay, if the text ends with boy, it will return false. Likewise. Okay, so keep practicing all these exercises so that you will get some more understanding on how these things are working. Okay, these things are nothing new for you. Like most of the things you will be finding in list also. Okay, and then you can format these things also. Formatting in the sense what? Like uh, you can put some predefined string template. Okay, like you can concatenate whatever information you want, and you can prepare one full string. Okay, the same way you can use this plus operator. We already saw what is a plus operator, right? It simply joins the string. So this is one string block. Okay, and then this is a variable, and then again this is a string block. This is a variable, and then this is a string block. Okay, so when you are doing like this, what happens? It will simply joins all these strings using the concatenation operator. Okay, that is also possible, or else there is one more method called format. Okay, what format can do? Format is like it's the simplest way. So instead of giving me, see, take for an example, let's take this message alone and we will do this printing. Okay. Let me take this example. Okay, in this itself, we will use this format. In copy this. Okay, So what it will do, it will simply concatenate these things. See, that name will come as Alice, and I am converting this numeric into age. Why? Because, sorry, numeric into string. Why? Because like I am concatenating, right? So even if I put age also, sometimes it will directly. See, it's throwing me an error. Why? Because this is an integer, right? So I am not converting it into a string. So what I need to do, I need to convert it into a string, and I need to use it in my string operations. Okay. See, now everything is becoming like this. Or else the same thing, instead of giving multiple plus operators, what you can do is, yeah, I can remove this. And I can do like, okay, let me put it on the next line. Okay, instead of this, I can put a set brackets open and close it. Okay, the same way, I can put another set bracket open and close it. Okay, so you can put two placeholders. This is called as placeholders. Okay, so this placeholder means what? See, here I am going to pass something to these values. Okay, so these values are varying in nature. Okay, this is not a part of a string, so this is going to vary. So in that sense, what I can do here, I can use a function called format. Okay, and then here I can give like name and then age. Okay, so now it will try to format this one. See, this placeholder, I am filling it with name. Okay, this placeholder, I am filling it with my age, like this. So this is, in this way also, you can play along when constructing a complete string. So this is the preferred method. Why I am saying is, instead of putting plus, wherever you want a variable, you simply open and close a curly bracket, right? And after that, you can supply the number of arguments. Suppose if I am not supplying age, what happens? It will simply throw me an error, because here I gave two placeholders. Okay, but I supplied only one argument. See, index 1 out of range, right? So here I need to supply how much ever placeholders I am placing here, that much ever arguments I need to give. Okay, dot format comma age. So here this is getting converted automatically into string. But here I am directly, I need to convert it. Why? Because I am just constructing a string and there itself I am using. And here this format function, whatever I am giving, this will take care of this internal conversion. Okay, that's why we are not explicitly converting this into a string again. But here we need to explicitly convert, because here I am using just a concatenation. I am not using a formatting stuff. Okay, here I am doing a formatting. So means that this format will put all these values in the placeholder in the form of string. It will automatically do the conversion. Okay. See, this is an integer, but it will automatically convert that into a string and it will place it. So I recommend only this method. Why? Because if you are doing like that, then only you can understand where exactly you need to put your curly brackets, right? So there and all, like you can give the variables as an argument. Even if you miss it, you will get an error, right? So this is one method. Same way, there is something called f string. Okay, you can use this f like this. The same example, right? Instead of formatting, we are using format here, right? Instead of that, you can use this f. So this f is indicating like format, and you can directly pass these arguments like this. Instead of doing a dot format function, okay, you can directly pass this variable like this. See, again, I am getting the same message, right? So here you can use this direct formatting like this. Okay. Here I am putting F. That means that I am formatting it. Okay. So this is called F string. This is one method. This will be used after Python 3.6. So this is also one good method instead of using format. So format is old method and F string is the new method. So in F string, what we will do, we will be simply put an F in front of a string. And here we will pass whatever variables we want. Instead of simply putting a placeholder, inside that placeholder itself, we will pass the variables so that the compiler will automatically understand and it will process this string. Okay. And also there is one more method called old method of formatting. Percentages, percentage D, right? So this is percentage D means what? This is integer, this is string. You remember C programming? In C programming also we will give like this. Percentages, percentage D, percentage C, right? Same way, this is C style formatting like this they will tell you. But mostly people don't use this. Okay. Even if you use it also, it will work. Okay, so this is how you can play along constructing a string. Okay, and then we have advanced, some more advanced formatting also. You can just play with this format command itself. You can tell like put me some 10 spaces in front. Okay, so you can align this width of this, like you can adjust the spaces. Okay, so means that what it will do, it will put 10 spaces in front first, like this. What it will do, it will first put 10 spaces and then it will print hello. Okay, this way also you can do. So in format, whatever we are giving, that will be placed in this placeholder, right? So this placeholder itself, we are giving an instruction. First put 10 space and then put this like this. Okay. This is also possible with Python. The same way, if you want to give precision, like precision in the sense, see this pi value is this one. Okay. If I am printing pi directly without providing this precision. Okay. So what happens? It will simply print me the complete value, right? If I need to put only then the first two characters, sorry, the first two decimals. Okay. So these two decimals can be denoted like this. Like you can put a colon. Okay. Colon means what? Like this is indicating that you are going to give a formatting. And then dot, this dot is this one. Means that this decimal, okay, two floating points I need. Okay. That's why we are indicating dot to you. Okay. If I give 6 floating points, what it will give? It will simply provide me up to this 6 numbers. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So this 6 characters it will give like this one. Okay. So this is how you can specify a format also. And then we can format with name placeholders, right? The same way we saw. Or else you can directly provide this format with this arguments as well. Okay, instead of directly giving, you can directly pass these values also inside this arguments. This is keyword arguments, right? So keyword arguments you can directly pass. Instead of name, put this. Instead of age, put this. Likewise, also you can instruct. Okay, so this is how you will be playing along with the strings. Okay, after that, we will be seeing this Google Colabs file system. Up to this point, any doubt so that we can fix it and we will jump into the file system. Anyway, try doing these exercises so that you will get some clarity.
Yeah, sir, it's clear.
Yeah, thanks to you. The same way, we have this reading and writing files as well. Right? Yesterday also we saw an example of writing a file here, right, in this space. So here we have this table of contents and then searches and then variables, right? The same way we have a folder icon here. So this indicates what are all files are present in Google Colab. Likewise. Okay. So here what we can do, here we can read a file, write a file, append a file, right? And also you can upload files, right? So all these exercises we are trying to. Okay. So first we will do this operation. Okay. So what it is doing, it is simply creating a file in the name of example.txt. You can directly specify here also. Okay. So this is the IO operation, means that this is going to do an input output operation for this file, whatever file name we are supplying here, right? It's going to write this file. That's why we are giving W. Okay. If we are giving R here, see, if we are giving R here, that will indicate that you are going to do a file read. Okay. If you are giving W, then it indicates that you are going to write a file. Okay. So this one we are declaring as file. Okay. With the command, open is the statement, open is the function. Okay. This command and then function, and you are mentioning what you are going to do. Like this is my file name, and then this is a write operation I am going to perform. And you are saying this as a file, this complete statement as file. After that, you are accessing this file. So this file is a variable for you. Okay, so this is like in this file, you are going to access this write function. And in this write function, whatever you are mentioning here, that will be pasted in your text file. Okay, and then we are just passing like this file name has been created like this. See, example.txt has been created. So where you can see, you can just click here. You can see this example.txt, right? See, you can double click it, it will open. See, whatever I have written here, hello, this is a sample text file. Google Colab makes file handy easily like this. Okay, so this is how you can write a file. The same file you can read it also. Okay, how you can read a file? You can simply here we have the file name declared, right? So this is example.txt. So this example.txt, we are opening in read mode and I am doing a read operation. Okay. And then whatever content. So I am capturing all this information into this content, right? So that content I am going to print it here. See, this much simple only in Python for file reading. Okay. What you are doing, this is an IO operation, that is input output operation. It is trying to open a file and it is trying to write it first. Means that this file is not there. Okay. If you are putting that in write mode, it will automatically create this file. Okay. Even if I delete this, right? So now I have deleted the example.txt, right? If I am running this, what happens? It simply create this, right? If I do a refresh here, I can see this. Okay. So now this file, I can read it using this R. Okay. So in both the cases, I will be supplying open only. When I am opening this file, I am opening this file in read mode. This is called as read mode. That is called as write mode. Okay. In write mode, you can write whatever content you want using this write function. In read mode, you can read the entire contents using this read function. Okay, same way you can do appending a file also. Means that on the same file, you can append another line at the third position like this. Okay, let's run this. Same way, instead of that W and R, W for write, R for read, right? The same way you can use A. A means what? It will simply append it. After appending, we are reading and printing the updated content here. See, appending another line to the file. Even if you see this example, see, it got appended another line. This third line, this one. Right? If you open it in the write mode itself, what happens? If you open it in the write mode itself, it will simply replace this content. See, it simply replaces this content, right? Suppose in case, if I am appending it, okay, it will simply add another line here. See, now if I open, see, it just added one more line, right? So this is how you can do file operations in Python, and then you can do upload files also. Yeah. This is how you can upload a file in Google Colab. Okay. So what it will do, if I simply run this, see, it is giving me a capacity to upload something to Google Colab. So this is specific to Google Colab. So means that here it is waiting for me. Okay. If I choose a file, that file name will become uploaded. Okay. So that file name, it reads first. Okay. After that, I am reading it. Okay, uploaded keys it is taking. Okay, and then I am just opening that file. Like, see, take for an example. What I am trying to do is, see, I'm just trying to upload a document like this, something. Okay, some code like this. Okay, if I am trying to upload a document like this. Okay, so what it will do, it will simply upload this, and then I am trying to open it and read it. Okay. See, now it is opening and reading this. Right, so this is also possible with Python. So when you do an upload function, okay, see, this is files.upload, right? So when you are calling an upload function, it will give you an uploader inside Google Colab, like we saw earlier, right? So now that uploaded file will come, right? So now it got uploaded directly. This is how you can upload a file in Google Colab. Yeah, I was just printing the content of the uploaded file. Okay, the same way you can download a file also. Okay, so previously the file name was this one, right? So we have, so this is uploaded file name, right? So the same way we have this example.txt, right? So this example.txt also we can download like this. See this file name, what is there? So let me print what is there in the file. Okay. See, it's example.txt. It will simply let me download this example.txt. See, now it got downloaded, right? So you can download a file from Google Colab using this download function. Okay. Same way, we have some file path as well. So we can get the current working directory, like what is this directory name, right? What are all the files in this directory? You can access this using this voice function, .list_dir. Okay. If you want to create a new directory, you can do a mkdir. Okay. So this will create a new folder. Same way, you have this rename function also. You can change this new folder to a new name. Okay, so this is also you can do. These are the directory operations. Okay, you can create a new directory for your file and you can play along with this. Okay, see the current directory is what? This is content. See, this is the current directory. Inside that current directory only we are now. See, this is where we are having our MISPA landing page, and then the sample data is the folder we were having, right? Whenever you are logging into Google Chrome, logging into this Google Colab, it will simply point you to this particular directory. Okay, and inside that, these and all are the files in the directory. See, we are using this list_dir command, and we are using this getCW. GetCWD is get current working directory. Okay, so in what directory we are currently executing this code? So that one, what directory we are working on. So that one can be accessed through this getCWD. Same way, list dir will list me all the files in this directory. Okay, and you can create a new directory called new folder. See here, it got created a new folder, right? So inside that new folder, I have moved my file name. See, moved the file name. So this example.txt, it was previously outside in the content itself. Okay, that one got moved into new folder now. Okay, you can move a file also using this. See, you are doing a rename operation like this. So this is the current position. That one, we are moving it to this new folder / and then again, if I am putting the same file name, so what it will do, it will simply move this to this one. Okay, so this using this rename function itself, we can move the file from the current directory to a new directory, whatever we have created. Okay, so this is a simpler file system. So inside this simpler file system, we can play along like this. Okay, you can try working out on these operations. So when you code, then only you can try to able to grasp what exactly these file systems are. Okay. Also, we have we have this list operations, right? Same way we have some set of operations on a file as well. So if you want to check whether the file is present or what you can do, you can use this os.path.exist command. Okay, when you are doing that, what happens? It will simply check whether this particular file is existing or not. Okay, if that is existing, it will print this. If it is not existing, it will print this.
Can we give the file format also, right? I mean, I don't know the extension or I don't know the full name. We can give the like option as well for searching.
You
Check
are asking like this percentage, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. See, it won't work. It won't take the wild characters.
Okay. You need to know full name of the file.
Yes, right. Yeah. It's actually example.txt. Example.txt is not there because we have moved it, right? See, we have moved it to new folder. So now if I give like this, new underscore folder, and then backslash. It is also, it is not taken. Forward slash. See, this is present, right? So this is under this new underscore folder. So if I give the exact name, then only it is checking and it is saved. Okay, so this way we can check whether the file is existing or what. Like, okay, same way you can delete it also. If that is existing, just remove it like this. Same way you can rename, right? Likewise, the same set of operations here as well. Like we are creating, we can use this mkdir to create a directory, right? And then rmdir to remove this directory, right? So please try it out. Please try all these operations as like list only these things also. Okay, I don't want to bore you guys by going this one by one, right? You can also execute and try to see. And everything we have a write-up here. Okay, if you are not able to get anything, please let me know so that we will bring it up in the next class and we will revise it first. And then again, we will jump on to the generative AI stuff. Okay. So up to this point, any doubts on this so that we can solve this? And I have another session. That's why I was trying to wind up. Okay. Otherwise, we could have extended this.
No worries. I'm good.
Yeah. So, thanks. Yeah, today's class may be dull today because I am suffering from cold, so I could have better prepared myself.
No, it's good.
Yeah, it's, thank you. So on tomorrow's class, again, we will revisit this file operations. Okay, just try doing everything, whatever we are having here, right? So that you will get a good grasp on what exactly this is. Here, what is happening. Okay, you can list all these files in the directory. You can remove a file. You can create a directory. You can rename a file, right? Rename you can do. Rename here also. For moving a file also, we were doing this rename. But instead of that, we were giving a folder name also. So that what it does, it simply move these files from here to there. Okay, the file system, the folder system got changed for that. So the same way you can do rename also, right? The same way you can create a directory, remove a directory, and then list all the files in the directory. Right? The same way you can read a file line by line using this. You can copy a file. You can move a file, right? Move a file also is possible using this move utility. This is sh utility. Okay, this is one utility. Okay, using this utility, you can move a file. Yes, so I also try doing these assignments also. And please let me know whenever you are facing any doubt so that even in the WhatsApp chat also, that's fine. Then if you want something, you can please feel free to connect me today. Whenever you are facing any doubts, please feel free to call me at any time. Okay, so that we will connect together and we will discuss like what exactly you are facing. Okay, that is also fine for me. Okay, please go through the complete contents of this class 8, class 9, and class 10 so that you will get a good grasp on this Python stuffs. So at this point, like I can say at the completion of data. So we didn't complete it so far. Anyway, basic file operations is left. I am asking you to try it on your own first so that you will get some doubts. And then we will clarify this on Monday first, and then we will jump onto this generative AI. Yeah, after that, these classes will be interesting. Yeah, I know very well that this programming language is a kind of bit boring only. So I have tried my level best to make these things granular and try to make you understand like what our concepts we have covered. And out of that, I am not saying that we have covered everything in Python. Okay, so it's not like that. Okay, we didn't even touch the OOPS part of the Python. There is a OOPS part, object-oriented programming part of the Python. But what I'm saying is when we are doing programming in a modular fashion, like this Google Colab and all, right? So in this case, anyway, we can write 20 files also inside single cells like this. Right? So in this case, we don't need much of that OOPS. Okay. So whenever we need, like whenever we are facing that, when we are covering up in the generative AI stuff, so that time we will touch base on that as well. Okay. So with the understanding we have covered so far, with this, try to go through this W3 schools also. Okay, so here we have the Python tutorials, right? So up to functions we have covered, and we didn't cover lambda, arrays. Arrays is nothing but it's kind of list only. Okay, classes, these things and all are part of this OOPS concepts. Classes, inheritance, iterators, polymorphism. Okay, and then these things and all we will use on a regular basis whenever we are checking up this generative AI steps. Okay. So just try to go through these as well for a good understanding, along with the notebooks, along with our class recordings, and please try to come up with some doubts so that we will solve that first and we will jump onto this generative AI class on Monday. Okay. Yeah, that's all from my end. Any doubts, please let me know. Otherwise, we will talk.
Yeah, we'll come up with the dots on Monday, Arul.
Yeah,
We'll do
Prashant.
some.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
And Arul, one suggestion from you, like
Yeah, sure, Prashant.
yeah. So any good SQL and PL SQL YouTube channels, like we need to upgrade that one. That will
Yeah. There is something called Namaste SQL. Yeah, I will share that links, Prashant. So that is too good actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daily wise, we need to practice for SQL, PL SQL as well, because if
Yeah.
you try somewhere, if you have the good knowledge in the SQL only, we can clear the interviews as well in
Yeah.
the coding part also, like the SQL, if the SQL is strong, we can survive, right?
Yeah, right. Prashant. Yeah, correct. SQL is very, very important.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like if you want the query something, so you need to be more vigilant and more expertise on the SQL part.
Yes, correct. Yeah, then only we can play in this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Prashant. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Arul.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Ravi. Bye.